I got a question for you, Adam, about that fire situation, the firefighters.
Sure.
I realize, you talk to firefighters in Early and SAC, and I've talked to NEMA. All this training they're required to take and take time off to work to do that, and then, they have to take the time off from work to get that training. Is there a way that, like in our town here, we can look at possibly reimbursing, if their employer deducts wages from that, for that training?
I could speak with it. Understand our fire department is managed through a fire board,
Correct.
Which includes several townships, including ourselves, where the council, it's one of the few boards where our council members actually have voting rights, because we're all part of the 2080 agreement with the townships. I would be happy to present that to them at the next meeting and have a discussion with them.
Well, a lot of these guys who say, I can't afford to leave work because I'm not going to get paid to take that training day. And I think we're very blessed here to have an outstanding fire department. And I was wondering if there's any way that maybe we should be supporting some of that.
And there is
to help cover some of those expenses that they incur to get this training that they're required to take in order to come out and put out a fire.
There's precedent for that type of thing. Just recently, as they put in the new physical programs, I know the fire board approved a rebate program for those who use their own personal insurance to get the physicals recovered, and as a result, we paid any amount they had to pay out of pocket as a result of going through that physical program. Which a lot of the other communities are actually using that type of program to come in compliance with that. But so there is some precedent for offering some kind of a benefit program to them for lost cost associated with it.
You drive by down here, once a week they're always down there, they're always having a meeting, they're always having a practice, and they give a lot of themselves and their time away from their families in order to do this as a volunteer basis. And I for one appreciate it. I know everybody here does too. I was just curious, and I realize it's on the tight, but these guys do an exceptional job, that they lose money from their jobs to go to take this training for a job that they don't get paid. I don't know. I think we need to look at it.
I'll be happy to present it to the fire board. There's two members here that are on the fire board that I'll discuss with it prior to having our next fire board meeting.
Well, I know because of that, over the last probably 10 years, they're probably down 12 to 15 firefighters from what they used to have.
And I realize that, the time commitment and some of these, you talk to these other towns and they can't afford to take time off from work to go take this extensive training, which the state's mandating now. And I just feel, I don't want to lose it, what we have.
What are some of those grants for some of that you talked about?
Yeah, actually the name of the meeting I went to was called Volunteer Firefighters, Professionals Without Pay. And the focus was the fact that it's becoming more and more of an impossibility to be a volunteer fireman and be able to meet the standards and still have a job on the side as well. But yes, there is new grant monies coming available. That is one area where we see some expansion going on for fire grants, particularly for training purposes, for equipment. It seems to be kind of bucking the trend. You're seeing more grant opportunities going.
It's going to be a problem that not only have small towns having young, able enough people to fight a fire.
Well, and then the other side of that is not only the individuals that are involved with the fire department, but there's a lot of employers here in the community that allow their workers to take off because they're members, and they still pay them too. Sometimes they're kind of the unsung heroes too out of this, because they let them do that.
The gentleman did say his prediction was that sometime in the next 30 years, you will start to see more and more county-wide fire districts coming into being, and professional firemen, paid firemen becoming the norm, even in smaller counties. You'll see that moving towards, that'd be the new trend, he said, coming.
Okay, anything else, Adam?
I think I've probably taken enough time with mine.